Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Dylan, and before I start this list, I wanted to make a quick announcement, and that I created a second channel called Dylan2, and that's why I technically didn't upload on Friday calls. I uploaded there, so link is in the description. And now let's get to the list.
Okay, so before I get into this list, I just want to say that this is all my opinion. Please don't take it out on me. If you like one of these books, okay, you like it, just please, this is just my opinion. So yeah, most of these books on this list, I just don't like them because it's not for me. So yeah, sometimes it's, books are meant for other people and stuff, and it's totally okay, I guess. So yeah. Now before I get into the real list, I want to talk about the books that almost made it on this list. First up, I got Peter Pan. Now, I like the movie, okay? I absolutely like the movie because it's really good. The story is just really good. I love the movie a lot, but the book is just bad. And the reason I say this is that the layout of the book is just not good, and then everywhere around there's like pictures and stuff, and it's confusing. And yeah, so that's what you get when you try and put Disney into like books and stuff. It just doesn't turn out good. And then it's really confusing what happens. I don't know, I just don't like it. It's just really confusing for me. I did not understand anything about the book. So, yeah. And then you got the Black Pearl almost ending up on this list. This one wasn't as bad as like Peter Pan and the other 5 books on this list, but this is another honorable mention. It was pretty close, but it wasn't bad enough to end up on the actual real list. Okay, so coming in at number 5, I have Judy Blume. Now, this book is so bad, and it's nothing more than bad. And basically, why I don't like it is because of the layout of the book. It's just bad. And then, look at the drawings, though. Like, look at her face. Like, I don't like that. And remember, this is just my opinion. Also, the book was really confusing. I didn't understand it at all. And although I do say that I didn't read the whole thing, I would say I read most of it, and it was not good at all, in my opinion. And that's why it's only at number 5, because I didn't finish it. So maybe I was considering that it probably would be higher on this list if I finished it, but I didn't finish it, so I only put it at number 5. Now, coming in at number 4, we have By the Great Horn Spoon. Just look at the drawings. No, but seriously, the drawings are good. But I don't like the book because, number 1, once again, it's not for me. And that's pretty much most of the reasons for, like, all the books. They're just not for me. And also, I couldn't really understand most of the book, like, where are they going and stuff. And, I don't understand who Jack and Praiseworthy are. It's just confusing sometimes. And yeah, it's also not for me. So, it came up on number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Now, this was a summer reading book that I had to read for summer, and it wasn't good for me. And I understand it, like the first few chapters, but then it just got all confusing, and I just didn't know what they were doing at times. And to be honest, historical fiction just isn't for me, and I didn't enjoy this book because of that. So it's not the author's fault. None of these books are on this list because of the author. It's just because they're not for me and they're confusing. So that's actually my fault. So yeah. Alright, for these last 2 books, no offense to the authors, but this is your fault. Like, they are so bad. Like, no offense. Like, but they're just bad, okay? So these last 2 books, so okay, so number 2, we have The One and Only Ivan. Alright, so the reason why I didn't like this book. Alright, let's just read this first page first, alright? Okay, so my name is Ivan. I'm a gorilla. It is not as easy as it looks. Okay, so that's the first chapter right there. Okay, so literally, like, the longest chapter in the book is like 2 pages. Okay, so there's like 200 chapters in it. It's so annoying. Again, you're like, oh, so the only reason you don't like it is because there's so many chapters? Actually, no. Do you know what the reason is? Oh, it's actually because that I don't understand it either. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I just don't understand it. And I don't know if honestly, when I was reading the book, I thought they were at a zoo, and I realized later when I was doing some research that they're actually at a mall. Like, how are they supposed to be at a mall? I thought they were in a zoo or something. It's so confusing where the setting is, and it's just bad. Okay, and also, yeah, this book, honestly, it could be for me if it was written better. No offense to the author, but it's just bad, in my opinion, of course. Now, coming in at number 1, we have Pee-Pee Longstocking. Now, this book is so bad, and I'm sorry, I apologize to the author, but I just hate it so much. And there's a chapter called Pee-Pee Dances with the Robbers. I can't stand this book. It's just, like, the drawings are so intimidating and stuff, and the book is just not for me, obviously. It's for younger kids. And I just hated this book so much because it's also even like the most childish books like this, I can't even understand it. And this book is made for kids. That's how bad it is. I can't understand it, and it's made for kids. Like, how are you supposed to not understand a book that's for kids? Okay, that is partly my fault, but it's also their fault too, because like you're supposed to make kids understand the book, and when you can't even understand a book that's made for kids, that is insane. All right, so yeah.